Well, have a little bit of a false start today, but that's all right. Who needs 30 seconds of a countdown anyway? Had a little mishap on the startup of the stream, but was able to make it through. If you've watched my previous streams, I've had quite a few mishaps on the start of a stream, so I'm kind of used to it by now. So when there's an issue, I quickly recover, and so far doing pretty good now. So yeah, this is my first stream back after going on a trip. I went to Camden, New Jersey, or Cherry Hill, New Jersey, around that area. And I was there for about a week. Well, no, not about a week. I was there for a week for some business I had to take care of with the company I work for. And it's kind of exciting stuff. I'm getting to implement a new system that hasn't been in function before with the company at a level that I've not got to do before. So it's a new experience for me. Definitely a learning experience, and just getting to work with great people at the company I work with. They're just amazing people, very good at their jobs, and just always excited to be able to go visit and work with them. So hope to see them again soon, and I mean, just a great company. So while I was there on Sunday night, I tried to do a live stream, and very quickly found out that I've been doing this kind of wrong the whole time, as in I was starting my live streams at 9 o'clock instead of earlier, and I was starting them at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I think one time I started a stream at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and that was mostly a mistake on my part. I just didn't realize what time it actually was, and kind of started the stream a little bit early. It's a learning process. But anyway, while I was in New Jersey, I was in my hotel, and I decided to do a stream there, and discovered that 9 o'clock Pacific time, and I should have known this because I work with people on the East Coast and around the world. You know, 9 o'clock Pacific time is 12 o'clock Eastern time, and it's kind of hard to deal with. It's definitely hard to deal with when you're actually running the stream, and you just got done with a flight and a long day and all that stuff, and you're just doing your best to keep your eyes open. The first part of the stream went pretty well until I started having internet problems. I was actually running the stream through my laptop and sharing internet on my iPad, which was all right. I had to do that because basically the hotel internet just sucked balls. I mean, it was pretty much the worst connection I've had in a while. It was like going back to dial-up. I mean, I'm short of having the tones do the communication back and forth, the screaming sound. Is pretty damn close. It was they need to do a little investment in their internet, you know, in their internet provider, and hopefully get that cleaned up a little bit. So the first part of that stream was okay, and then we got towards the end, and it started chopping up and started getting really wonky and pretty bad. I don't know if I'll do that again. I might try to do mobile streams again, but I may try to do it just from like a mobile device. I probably won't bring my microphone and camera and all that stuff. Granted, it's not too much for me to transfer that stuff because I don't have a whole lot. I do this stream pretty much all on webcams, like you see the one in the back here, 922C. Logitech webcams. They're pretty good cams, but so, you know, not very adjustable, so you don't see me doing a lot of moving shots and stuff like that. Pretty much all my shots are stationary, which is fine. I mean, this is a new channel, and it's just starting out, so, you know, not a big deal. but in that stream, I was talking about certification. I was talking in particular about the CompTIA A+ on 220901 and the 220902 certifications. I had previously on the 14th of September and on the 21st of September, I had retaken my A+ exam test, retaken in the fact that the first time I certified in A+ was back in 1999, and the second time I certified was back in 2011, and then this certification, of course, in 2018, I took the 220902, or sorry, the 220901. That was on September 14th, and then on September 21st, I took the 220902. And I was discussing how some of the questions are, as far as like, I will not give away questions. You agree to that when you sign up for the certification. There is an agreement that you have to go through. Basically says that you will not disclose that information. I described some of the questions as far as like the type of question I got. And then I also described some videos I had been watching in relation to certification and how people basically short sell certification and how to study for it and what information you should know and how that kind of bothered me. This one, this is going to be a short stream unless I see someone hop on the stream. I haven't got a lot of questions from people yet. I kind of understand that because this is, again, a new channel, a new stream. It's a new channel that I'm actually, for once, putting time and effort into, and I just know that it's going to take some additional time and effort to really get this channel to where I want it to be, and I just got to be accepting of that. So that being said, you know, I figure it's a bit of like a league of their, not a league of their own, but a field of dreams kind of situation. In order for this to grow, I got to keep doing it, and eventually, I forget, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I forgot to turn on my recorder for backup audio, so I'm going through the process of getting that started. Did I take out the card? I thought I had a card in here. Did I take out the card? I did take out the card. Well, that's not good. Let's put a card in there. I don't remember taking out a card. I wonder if the airport security took out the card, because I had a card in there. Is there a card of it? Okay, I got a card there, a card. Okay. Well, maybe I took out the card and forgot to put it in. Anyway, fun stuff. Once that gets going, I'll start that audio. I like to, sometimes I use some of these streams in my actual videos. So it's probably not important that I have this, but oh well, no one's really watching anyway. But as I was saying before I got into messing with my audio recording, I know that this channel is a bit of like, you know, field of dreams kind of setup where you kind of have to build it and stay consistent with it to get it to build up to where you eventually want it to be. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I don't really plan on making money on this channel. More than anything, I just want to help people out. I want to get people on their way to certification, or you know, get their foot in the door with the IT industry. Again, it's an industry that I absolutely love. I've been doing it for going on 21 years, and just I continue to learn. I continue to advance. And it's just, it's done me well, and I want to help other people get into and enjoy the industry that I enjoy. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, and it's also definitely not for someone that likes to learn something one time and be done with it. So in this industry, you're always learning something, and it's just good to go. So that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about, again, if anyone joins on the channel and asks any questions, during the live stream, I'm happy to answer questions and happy to assist as best as I am capable. And anyone that watches the video after, if you're watching a DVR or a recording of this actual video or live stream, if you weren't part of the live stream and still want to ask questions, feel free. My information is in just about everything I put out there, so you're more than welcome to ask questions in the comment section of the video, and I will answer them. I'm more than happy to communicate with you after I've done a live stream, so please don't hesitate to ask a question. Again, I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to learning. I love learning. So if I misrepresent something, or you see something that I'm doing that would be more helpful in a different way, I'm always open to the suggestion. I will always consider your suggestion, and if I implement it, I of course will credit you with the suggestion. If I don't implement it, please understand that it's more than likely because I have future plans, which I do have. I have a lot of plans for this channel. I plan to be more active on it. While I was on the trip, as I was flying there and as I was flying back, and when I could at night, I did script a lot of what I want to do in my next videos and try to get those together. I'm going to start trying to publish those like crazy. Matter of fact, after this live stream tonight, I'm going to pretty much get one of the videos wrapped and hopefully posted, because I want to start releasing these videos at a clip. So I want to get all of the objective 1.5 done, and then I want to move on and kind of just really work through it, because I want to get through Net Plus or Network Plus, and then I want to move on to Security Plus. And then hopefully by the time I'm done with Security Plus, I'm hoping that the new A+ certification exam objectives are published. I know that those certification exam objectives are supposed to be published the first quarter of 2019. So I'm hoping that those are out soon. At least a draft, if I can get a draft. I don't really want to put any videos together for A+ until I have those new objectives, and can kind of conform to those, so that when you're watching my videos or learning from me, you have the latest information. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I've previously started a A+ certification video series. It was some of the first videos I did, and I did like 3 or 4 chapters covering the information in that exam, and then I kind of dropped off the face of the planet. I had a lot of things going on personally in my family, and with work and with my home and stuff like that I had to take care of. I think when I published Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, I had just found out that my roof was messed up on a house I just bought, and I had to go through some legal battles to get that resolved. I got that resolved, but that took a while to do. Roofers, they'll tell you 3 weeks and take 3 months. So that took forever to do. And then I had a couple other things go on, and the work thing, to tell you honestly, has continuously changed. Not the type of work I do, but the organizational structure and the leadership and stuff like that. So that's been one heck of an adjustment. And also in the same time frame, I basically changed job roles. So that, takes some work. I went from being a systems administrator that, I basically worked on data center machines and stuff like that for the corporation I work for. And then I was offered a security position, of which I took. And being that that's a new field for me, and that's also a new type of work for me, there's been some learning behind that, and kind of like a learn as you go kind of deal, and just got to take the ball and run with it. So that's the reason for some of the delays in my videos. The recent delays, I published one video and it's been about a week. In all honesty, it's been about a week and a half since I published that one video. I do want to publish a lot more, and I do have a lot more on deck to publish. The only problem that I've had with that is since it's been such a gap between when I published my first videos and now with the new videos, that gap has kind of created a relearning process for me in creating my videos. So, some of the ways I'm doing the videos now, I didn't do them previously. And the software Adobe, I use Adobe Premiere. And in the like half year, a little bit over half year since I've done a video, they've changed how some of that software works and how it interacts. And I found that there's some issues that I'm having with that software and my current PC build. Nothing I can't work around. Basically, I guess during encoding process, Adobe Premiere Pro has some issue with using AMD Threadripper. There's a lot of things online posted about it. No one truly has a fix for it. It's mostly like a Adobe issue than anything else. But it's something that I've had to work through. And there's been a couple times I've been putting videos together and almost had them together. Like I'm doing a video right now on the topologies, network topologies, the difference between physical and logical, and how those look and how they interact and stuff like that. And I got most of that video done, and I thought I had it saved and all that stuff. And during one of the saves, Adobe Premiere Pro just decided, eat shit and die on me, and I basically just lost everything for the most part. If it didn't lose it, it didn't reload properly. So it was just I had to rebuild the video anyway. I had a bit of that with the first video I did. If you watch my first video in the Network Plus series that I published, that video, it took me 2 times to put that video together because I had it mostly together the first time, and then Adobe Premiere Pro decided to take a dump on me, and I ended up having to rebuild the video. So there's some sections in it that aren't quite cut the way I wanted them to cut. But it's part of the learning process, and it's something that I'm just going to have to get used to. So I don't have much for this stream. Just more of a progress update, letting you guys know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I plan on having that one video at least all the way filmed tonight, and if I can, have it together to be published. If not, I'll work on it tomorrow and get it going. I hope to have 2, maybe 3 videos done by Wednesday. That's kind of a lofty goal, but I think I can do it. I'm going to shoot for it. And again, just to remind you, these streams, they're going to happen every Sunday and every Wednesday. And the times previously that I've announced was 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm switching that again to 6 o'clock 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and 9 o'clock 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And that's in the description of this video, and I will be announcing it. Of course, every time I make a video, I'll add a little clip at the end saying that I do these live streams. So yeah, I guess I'll keep doing these videos and keep building up until I get an actual following. Again, I'm gonna probably cut this one short, but all these videos, I'm gonna leave them out there just because I think there's something to be said about posterity and kind of seeing where you started from and where you're going. My career, for one, has been a fun ride in a way. I started my career right out of high school, and just, you know, I graduated high school in 1998, and right out of high school went into IT and just kind of like never looked back. And I've had different jobs in the field. I've discussed some of this before, but if you would like to know like my whole history as far as IT and where I went and stuff, I'm an open book. I'm more than happy to answer that question. If I see some comments in the comment section of people wanting to know or interested in that story, I'll be happy to tell it. But again, I'm gonna go ahead. I only have one viewer, and that one viewer is more than likely me. So I'm not gonna drag this on too long tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream and go on to recording actual content and getting that content out there. So if you came to the stream late and you're expecting me to stay on longer, since I have no questions, I have had chat open for questions. And since there's only really one person watching right now, and that person is more likely me, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream. I will start up again Wednesday. That'd be Wednesday the 3rd, the 3rd of October. And I will start that stream again at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that would be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you here, and hopefully I have some videos out for you to ask some questions. And you're not stuck with the Net Plus questions or the Network Plus questions. You're welcome to ask any question that you want as far as A Plus, Net Plus, some Security Plus, basically anything that's like CompTIA related for right now. Or if you have any questions in relation to like the industry and my experience in it, I'm more than happy to share that information as well. And I'll share as much as I can with you. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. And if you're watching a replay of this stream, I very much appreciate it. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, you know what to do there. And check out my links. I'm, again, open book, really open to answer questions, and hopefully we get somewhere with this stream. So bye for now. You have a good one. Thank you very much.